Good day to all of you, and God bless you too. My name is Dr. Alex British Chinedu Tasie from Ishopo Action Kingdom, which is in Ikwerre local government area of Rivers State of Nigeria, West Africa. I am a writer, a musician, a filmmaker, a football coach, a historian, and also a multi-dimensional thinker. I am a prominent as well as notable historian from Equiland. I am a storehouse of Ikwerre's history, and I am popularly called Professor of Native Intelligence. What I have here to talk about is some of Ikwerre people that support Igbo people to say that Ikwerre is Igbo. Some of Ikwerre people that support Igbo people to say that Ikwerre people are connected to Igbo people. And the reasons behind their position. There is no gainsaying the fact that in the past, some Ikwerre people had said that Ikwerre is Igbo. There is no denial about it that in the past, that some of Ikwerre people had expressed verbally, even in written way, that Ikwerre people are Igbo people. There is no denial about that. In the year of 1975, one prominent and illustrious son of Ikwerre from Ishopo community, in the person of the late Chief John Amabebe Nsiri, made it open and made it public that Ikwerre people are connected to Igbo land. According to his own position, he made it public that Ikwerre people migrated from Arochukwu in Igbo land and came to Ikwerre land to settle through the Ozuzu Eche axis. In the Nigerian Morning Star of 1975, he published his theory. He published his position about Ikwerre's origin, where he told the world that Ikwerre people migrated from Arochukwu in Igbo land. He also published a pamphlet-sized booklet that he titled "The Truth You Must Know." In that book, he also emphasized that Ikwerre people generally came from Arochukwu and came to Ikwerre land to settle. He also went as far as appropriating some other Ikwerre communities as children of Okowari, the founder of Ishopo and the supposed founder of the entire Ikwerre ethnic nationality. It is important here to state that before his publication of 1975, there was no Ikwerre community that debunked that it was not connected to Ishopo. Almost every Ikwerre community agreed at that time that it was connected to Ishopo and that it was connected to Okowari. There was no remonstration from any Ikwerre people at that time. But everything soured up when Nsirim came out with the position that Ikwerre people migrated from Igbo land, then that angered so many Ikwerre people. Some much younger people, like the late Mr. Dick Azonda Emejuru from Elele community, and the late Mr. Bekwele Wosu from Obakri community, were so consternated, so angry, that they countered the position of the late Chief John Amabebe Nsirim in their joinder, which they published in the year of 1976, and they titled it Without Prejudice. They reviled, they insulted, they abused the late Chief John Amabebe Nsirim, and that, of course, affected his class, his position, his personality, his ego in Ikwerre land, and he became distanced from so many Ikwerre political affairs. So many groups in Ikwerre land, avoided him. He became a man alone in Ikwerre land. Later, a historical background check was carried out to verify his origin in Ikwerre land, and it was discovered by people like the late barrister Richard Nwaka, the late Chief Barrister Nwobidike Nwanode, the late Chief Senator Obi Wale, the late Chief S.A.J. Wachuku, the late Chief E.A.D. Aliko, and so many others, that paternally the late Chief John Amabebe Nsirim was connected to Arochukwu people, and so he had sympathies for the Igbo, because he wanted to ride on the back of the Igbo to achieve what he wanted to achieve at that time, especially politically. He now aligned Ikwerre to Igbo. He now tilted Ikwerre to Igbo. He now spiraled Ikwerre to Igbo. Before that time, he was a leading figure in Ikwerre land. The first president of the Nigerian Ikwerre Student Association, a member of the the River State Chiefs and Elders Conference, a leading figure for the struggle of the creation of River State in the 1960s, turned back to say that Ikwerre people came from Igbo because he was pushing a political position. There is another Ikwerre person that has made it public that Ikwerre people are connected to Igbo land. This time from Elele community, in the person of Barrister Uche Okuku. Barrister Uche Okuku has severally said publicly, openly, that Ikwerre people are Igbo people. And he even went as far as becoming a former Secretary General of Ohaneze Ndi Igbo worldwide. There are some, other Ikwerre people that have also told that line, that have told the world that Ikwerre people are Igbo people. There are some other Ikwerre people too who have supported the Igbo politically because they wanted to achieve something, using the Igbo as a springboard. There are other Ikwerre people that have aligned themselves to Igbo in order to ride on the back of the Igbo to achieve what they wanted to achieve politically. You know, apart from politics, Ikwerre people don't go to the Igbo for anything. Economically, they show their dexterity. They show that they have all it takes, you know, to be independent and to achieve what they want to achieve independently too. But when it comes to politics, they begin to look at the size of Equiland as a problem. And so, they now begin to look for other larger, bigger ethnic bases, you know, to help them, lift them up to achieve what they want to achieve politically in Nigeria, not in Rivers State, in Nigeria. When they want to get involved into the mainstream of national politics in Nigeria, they now remember that they are connected to Igbo, that they are related to Igbo. Examples are the late King Jackson Aleruchi Mbi of Ishoko in the 1960s supported the Igbo, especially the Igbo party, the NCNC, and he prominently brought NCNC into Equiland because he wanted something from the Igbo. He aligned himself and the entire Ikwerre to Igbo, but he never verbally said anywhere as to be quoted that Ikwerre is Igbo. He was very, very wise. He supported the Igbo because he wanted something from Igbo land. He also achieved that. The late Chief Samuel Obodoho Amadi, popularly called Eze S.O. Amadi, Eze Akampu I of Ishoko, supported the Igbo. Even during the war, he became, you know, a commander of the vigilante force of the Biafran government. He was the head of the militia of the Port Harcourt province. At that time, he supported the Igbo. He supported the Igbo. But he never mentioned anywhere that Ikwerre is Igbo. He never made it emphatic that Ikwerre is Igbo land, that Ikwerre people are Igbo people. He was very careful. The late Chief Emmanuel Aguma from Redisi, also, one way or the other, showed that he supported the Igbo. He supported the Igbo at that time, aligning himself to Igbo because he wanted something, in the eastern region of Nigeria, politically. So what he did was to align himself to Igbo, but he never mentioned anywhere as to be quoted that Chief Emmanuel Aguma said that Igbo people are Igbo people. He was also very careful. People like Pastor Shingo Wigwe, the father of the late Dr. Herbert Wigwe of Access Bank, and the late Senator Ned Owuru from Orije, Rebisi, were members of the Biafran engineering course. They helped to design the famous Ogunigwe war machine in Umuahia. They supported the Biafran forces, but they never mentioned anywhere that Ikwerre is Igbo. The former governor of Rivers State, in the person of Chief Barrister Right Honorable Rotimi Chibike Amechi from Obima, when he wanted to become president in Nigeria in the year of 2023, told the world that he and his family are Igbo. He was very careful not to be quoted that the whole Ikwerre land is Igbo. He was very clever. He did not say, as to be quoted today, that Rotimi and Mechi said, Ikwerre people are Igbo people. No. But he said that I and my family, we are Igbo. Because he wanted Igbo support to become the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. He was very, very clever. There are so many people in Equiland who today are silent about this Igbo and Ikwerre issue. But tomorrow, when they want to become somebody politically in Nigeria, you will see them say, Ikwerre people are Igbo brothers, are Igbo sisters. You know, apart from politics, you can never see any Ikwerre person. You can never hear any Ikwerre person say that Ikwerre is Igbo, unless those that when we investigate their backgrounds in Equiland, we may find out that their fathers, their forebears, their ancestors came from Igbo land. Apart from such persons, you can never hear anybody from Ikwerre land that will say that Ikwerre is Igbo. In the past, some Ikwerre people, through their dispositions, through their body languages, verbally, in a written way, have expressed that they supported Igbo people. And majorly because they wanted something politically. They wanted something politically. Some also go there so as to use the Igbo to make connections. I know some people, they are there, you see them, Ikwerre is Igbo, so that they can use the Igbo people to penetrate some of the big people in Igbo land and get something from them. I know some of them. These are called gimmicks, ploys, rules to achieve, something from the Igbo. Some Ikwerre people put up what we call pretests. They pretend they love the Igbo. They say in pretense that Igbo people are their brothers and their sisters because they want to achieve something from the Igbo people, because they want to use the Igbo as a springboard to achieve what they want to achieve politically. That is the case. So when you see some people from Ikwerre land support Igbo people to say that Ikwerre is Igbo, do not get angry. Many of them are business people. And some of them too are the people that paternally they are connected to Igbo. Paternally, they are connected to Igbo. There is one former caretaker chairman, in Ikwerre land. In Ikwerre land, he served as a former caretaker in Ikwerre land. When I mean Ikwerre land, I mean the 4 local government areas of Ikwerre land. His father is from Anambra. His own father is from Anambra. Today he is silent. When he wants to become somebody bigger in politics in Nigeria, you see him tomorrow say, Ikwerre people are Igbo people. So there are people like that their backgrounds are related to Igbo people. And so they will naturally have sympathies for the Igbo. The true original people of Ikwerre land will always assert that they are Ikwerre people. No matter the condition, they are Ikwerre people. And some, even if they want to align Ikwerre to Igbo in one way or the other, There is a way they do it. They will not come out openly, publicly to say Ikwerre is evil. No. They use another guise, another pretext to achieve what they want to achieve. That is the case